Hello, we're here today to talk to you and review the Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Woo!
This is one of my daughter Sarah's picks, and she's here to join us today. You've heard us talk about her in the past, and this was her choice. Matter of fact, I wasn't even going to play tonight because I'm a bit under the weather, but she came upstairs and said, "Daddy, can we play Quacks of Quedlinburg before?" So we got it out, and it turned into this was our game for the night.
Yep.
So long.
Yes.
Usually it's not.
Usually it doesn't go this long, but we had a lot of different distractions and interruptions and such. So we were looking forward to playing Whistle Mountain during the game, or the game night, but unfortunately that didn't happen. We're hoping to still get it to the table soon. It's actually on the table. We shouldn't say that. We're in this room because it's on the other table. So
we'll get to it.
We'll get to it, and we were really looking forward to it because after starting to read the rules, I'm kind of regretting the fact that I didn't order it already.
I did.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So Quacks of Quedlinburg. So we start out generally talking about an overview of the game. So basically, in this game, it's not a deck builder, but it is a bag builder where you're adding little tiles to your bag of different varieties. And you have basically explosive tokens that are in your bag that if you hit a certain number, which is at the beginning 7 or 8 or more, then it will bust and you will have to stop drawing and you'll get penalized. You won't lose everything you've drawn, but you will get penalized for by not getting to roll, and you don't get victory points and buying power. You have to choose one or the other. So that's really the big penalty. There's all kinds of ways to upgrade your bag by buying tokens or getting bonuses. You get these gems, which you can use to increase your starting value during the game. There's a die that you get to roll if you are the top person for the round, or for other different purposes, you get to roll the die. And that die will give you bonuses that will also increase your starting or give you bonus tokens or bonus victory points. Yeah. So there's lots of things you can do in the game as far as getting either ways to enhance your score or enhance your bag. You play 9 rounds and then basically buy out your victory points at the end and the game's over.
That's about it. And the only other thing that Rainey didn't mention yet is that, yes, you get these tokens, but the tokens can actually give you additional abilities too. So like the red ones could be worth more the more red that you play. The yellow ones can increase the amount that you can push your luck to. The black one looks at other people and what they have, and you can get bonuses if they don't have as many as you have, things like that.
And you have these neat little cookbooks, recipe books for each one, and there's a variety of these in the box in the base game, but there's also, they're two-sided, so you get either one is the ability is on either side different. So if you don't mind texture differentials, which drives me crazy, you can flip them to either side and play it. I'm always going to end up with the shiny side up because I hate texture differentials, but that's just me.
Really?
Yes. You didn't know that about me?
No.
All right.
No.
So you basically you get these books, and you can you're gonna get some in the base game. Now we do have, I believe, some of the components of the I think it's Herb Witches expansion in here. I don't think it's all base game. I think some of the books might have gotten from that, but it's pretty much was the base game we played tonight. We didn't include all of Herb Witches. We had a new player with us and a little one, so we stuck close to the base game.
I've never heard of the game that you just said about.
That's an expansion.
It's
not a new game. It's just an added to this.
Really? This?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't.
So now we did to talk about components here. There was my wife does the 3D printing, and she printed this handy little box for storing some of the components. She's only printed one so far, but she's going to print more of these for this. But this has not come standard in the game. Right. But everything else here, I believe, is standard. I don't think there's any upgrades.
Yeah, there's no other upgrades that I've seen at least.
The biggest complaint I have about the quality are these tokens. They're an odd shape, which is, to make them feel the same. They're all the same shape though, intentionally. So when you reach in the bag, you can't tell the difference. But they will wear out with your hand grabbing them. So
And there's no way to protect them.
well,
But I think there's a geek up ability where you can buy the acrylic versions of these.
There's sites that sell acrylic versions. I think Boardgame Geek has them on their sort. But in addition, there's 3D print things you can do to put around them.
Okay. How does those look? They look all right?
I don't know. We haven't tried it yet.
I don't know. That sounds a little iffy. But I really like the acrylic ones.
I've been tempted to buy the acrylic ones myself.
Pretty pricey. They're like $50.
They are very pricey. It basically doubles or increases the value or the cost of this game by over double probably, including the expansion.
Sure.
So we haven't really looked into that, but this is the biggest quality issue of the game, I would say, by far. Other than that, I mean, these little books are really nice, quality, thick cardboard.
The boards themselves
are nice. Good. The wood tokens have
the cards are
screen print.
Cards are pretty nice because you also have basically an event deck. Yeah. And so those cards are okay.
Yeah, they have like a fortune teller on the nice art on them. Really, I mean,
the art for everything is great. The boards look nice. The art on the cards look nice. The art on the spell books are nice. Art's really nice.
Yeah.
There's potions.
Well, those are flasks.
Yep.
Oh yeah, flasks that can help you with the thing. If you go overboard, over 7, only if you have one of these yellow tokens or 3 of them.
Well, that's only because we had that rule in the game. Sometimes the yellow ones don't mean that.
Yes, but this round it did, and this is the size you start on.
Do you remember what it does?
If you go over...
Not over. It's before you go over.
If you think you're going to go over, you use it.
If you drew a white one, you can put it back.
On purpose,
and then
you
redraw.
can do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I played this before, and my mom did it all the
which we'll get to in a little bit with the rules. All right. So, that's really the components. As far as quality, Robert, what do you think?
I think it's 7. Yeah, because Rain, you're right about the whole chits thing. The cardboard, although it's okay. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's
special.
not a bad. It's just...
But I would be worried about if you play it a lot. Yeah. It's going to wear out quickly. And so, especially if you wear down the edges, some will start feeling different than others.
Yeah.
Which would then make it wouldn't be fair to play the game anymore.
Yeah.
If they do get misshapen, some versus others.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll give it a 7. The art's fantastic, but they could have really done better with the material that they use.
It's one of those things where it's kind of a double-edged sword, because if they did do it, it probably would have driven the price up considerably. Right. But
I think it'd almost be worth it because it's a good game.
Oh no, I don't get me wrong, and we'll get to that in a minute as far as gameplay.
It's a good game. I'll say that it's a really good game.
Well, don't blow your poker face on this one, kid. We gotta wait till the end.
We're not there yet.
We're gonna give the scores for that.
So I'd give it a 7 on quality.
So yeah, if it weren't for that, I would probably go 8 on this one. I mean, everything else about it's nice.
Yes, it is.
The cards are nice. The tokens, or not the tokens, the boards are nice. The books I love. I love the books.
I think I would even went up a little bit more if there's a nice insert.
Yeah, it is kind of everything's kind of just thrown in the box and in lots of plastic baggies.
Yeah.
And that's why these things that she printed, I think, will be really nice when she gets them, because
they have lids.
Yeah, well, they have lids, but in addition, they also have this little.
Yeah, which we didn't use.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, they got a slot.
The holes
so this was a really cool thing she
Yeah.
found, and I'm looking forward to getting the rest of these printed.
Cool.
I don't know if they'll fit in the box once we do, but I think it's a neat idea, and I like that a lot.
I think it's a really neat idea.
So you'd give it a 7 too?
I'm gonna.
I would keep it at 8.
As far as the quality of pieces?
I love that the boost up from the tokens.
Well, it's not gameplay we're talking about. We're talking about the quality of them, how good they are made, how well they're made. What do you think?
I think I'd then do a 7.
7? Okay. Yeah. All right. That sounds good to me.
What were you want to do a 7 as well?
Yeah, I think I would give it a higher score if it had not been for these tokens. The fact that these are the predominant thing in the game, and they are going to wear out.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm glad there's other options to replace them, but they're all pretty costly, other than the 3D printing of the edges around it. Yeah. But I'm not sure how well it's going to.
And that'll be time consuming too, because there's a
lot of them. Yes.
All right, so next we go on to rules, right?
So quality theme is next.
Oh, theme. So it's a great theme. I mean, basically you're playing, as the name suggests, quacks. So you're quack doctors trying to come up with these special potions to try and scam people and get them to buy it. So I think it's kind of funny. I read that in the rule book.
Okay. Yeah. I was just like, where's this buying?
So I thought it was kind of a funny little thing, and it kind of fits the theme too, because you're pushing your luck. So, are you going to push it enough to where it blows up in your face, or do you do it just right, and then you can really get that scam going and be able to make a lot of money off of it?
Which there's no money in this game, by the way.
No,
Not in the base game. No, I do see some money tokens from the witches.
The money and how you spend to buy
the money, the victory thing.
Victory points?
Yeah, the victory points are kind of like money. That I like to be for like money.
Okay.
So, yep, I agree. So yeah, as far as theme, I think it's a great theme. It's fun. It's very colorful, and it's something obviously kids enjoy. So if you have a little one, now what's the age on this? It says 10 and up.
Yeah.
This is my 6-year-old, and she loves this game.
Yes.
So the 10 and up, I don't know where they came up with that number. I'm not even going to theorize. It's because I've got a minor here. But
right.
I'm thinking it involves that purple worms. I'm not going to go any further than that.
Purple worms are kind of hard to understand.
For sure.
Yes, especially at my age.
No, especially at my age. I'm 6. You're 50 or 40 something.
50?
Wow.
I thought you were 50 or 40 something.
Yeah, I'm 40 something. Let's stick with that.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, there's no reason you can't play this with someone under than 10 years old. If you have a young one who is interested in gaming, and
it's a good one to teach.
This is a very easy game to teach a little one. Especially, I mean, if you add the expansions, it may add more complexity. I don't know. We haven't really tried that yet. But as far as
just the base game,
Szara is perfectly fine playing this game with very minimal guidance.
And she did well. She came in 3rd place, and she did real well score-wise.
Hard, but I still really like this game.
Yeah, we had to give her a few coaching, on some of the pieces, what they did, help her add up some of the numbers.
I can't really read, but I'm still working on it in 1st grade.
Yes, you are. So yeah, as far as theme, I think they hit it out of the park with this. It's well included into the game. The boards, I don't know how we will show you. I'm sure pictures on this bottom, but the boards have like a spiral effect going on them, starting in the center.
There's a back.
It's the same, but this is for an expansion on it. But on here, you start in the center, and you just, each time you draw, you keep spiraling out, and however far you get before you stop is where whatever points you get. And they've got a money value, and they have a victory point value, and then they also have whether you get a gem or not. So you just keep drawing for tiles. Some of them have 1, some have 2. They go all the way up to 6 on some of these. I think the 6s are from the expansion.
The 6s are. I think there's only 1 6.
Yeah, it's the pumpkins.
Pumpkins are 6s, but most of them go up to 4.
Right.
Yeah. But you just add that number to where you're at, and the further you get out, the better. But if you bust, you lose out on some of your benefit.
Yeah.
So, but it's really a simple concept, but it's really well done. Yeah. So as far as theme goes, I'm going to give this one a 9.
I agree. I mean, like I said, and Randy said, it's colorful. It's fun to play. The theme fits with what you're trying to do in the game. So it doesn't really drive mechanics, but it works perfectly.
Well, it does in a way. I mean, the spiraling out and the drawing, it does kind of.
It kind of does. So I agree. I think it's a good solid 9.
Yep. What do you think, Szara?
I would give it a 10. I just like all of it, the details, it's good.
Yeah, because art is counted in this category too when we talk about it.
Especially, I'm a good artist. I'm a very good artist.
Not to brag, but
Yeah.
You didn't draw this game though.
Yes.
But I'd give you a 10 for your art too.
Okay.
All right, so I think we're good on theme.
Yep.
So let's talk about the rules. So the rules, this is a very interesting one because the rules are very nicely done. There's 8 pages of them, very short. And one of those pages is basically just a summary of the end of the game and a variant that you can play, which is on the back side of the boards. But they've got illustrations, they've got bolded areas that say important in big words, big letters, I should say. It's only the word important with exclamation point. However, we've played this wrong since we've gotten it until tonight when I actually read the rules and confirmed that it was this way. So this is what happens again when we let somebody that's not with us today that has a short attention span read the rules.
That doesn't normally read the rule book.
Exactly.
Which was my mother.
We didn't name her.
I know, which is definitely my mother. Because she's the only one that didn't play in this house besides Alex, which he wasn't in this house.
Okay. So you called it, not me. So anyway, the rules are actually pretty straightforward. They're really nice. They've got a lot of illustrations. The art is really pretty in them as well. They got.
I think you really only referenced it for Startup.
Yeah, Startup. Which, to be fair, that was a little hard to find. There wasn't any anything really to quickly find that. It's not, it's not to the level of the Sheriff of Nottingham by any means as far as ease of setup.
Right.
There's a lot of trying to find where it is in the book, and the setup it's not organized very nicely. But as far as, it's easy to read. It's not boring by any means. There's a lot of illustrations.
A lot of examples.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's I think it's a pretty well done rule book. I'm going to give this one a 7 as far as my assessment of it.
And I do own the copy as well, but it's been forever since I cracked it open, so I can't really say when was the last time I read it. So I'll agree with you on a 7.
I guess I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
All right.
Did you read the rules?
No, because I'm not really good at reading.
Yes.
I am working
but
on
you're
it.
working on it.
But if you were to read them, you'd give them an 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome. So
I
now,
love the silk.
all right, okay. So let's talk about gameplay.
I think we really can't really say any more about it. We've said it was a fun game. It's as far as the information about the game itself, it's designed by Wolfgang Warsch. The artists are Dennis Lohansen and Wolfgang Warsch, and it was produced by Kinderspiel. No, it's a Kinderspiel de Jara's winner, but North Star Games produced the game and developed it. So, and it's classified as a bag builder and a push your luck game by Boardgame Geek.
Yes, definitely push your luck.
Definitely.
And definitely, I have bad luck.
Yeah.
And that's the gist of the game. Is like Randy was saying, you pull them out individually until you get to a certain number of the cherry blossoms. And 7 is the beginning number, and it can be modified based off the different books that you get that can change the parameters. So you're just slowly bringing them out, and hopefully you're getting the non-cherry blossoms to get as far up that winding circular path to get big scored for victory points and buying power. So, but it's a lot of fun, really a lot. I don't think we can really say that enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that's on the lighter side.
Sure.
If you've got a group that doesn't really into heavy gaming, this is a good game for that group.
I didn't really see any of Take That, so I don't know about the other side.
I don't know. There may be other
but
books that have some of that. I don't know. We've not played a lot with the more advanced books.
But the tension is the push your luck part, not people screwing with you.
Yeah, it's definitely and there's a nice catch up mechanism via these rats that. If you get somebody gets really far ahead, everybody gets a bonus that they get to start higher up on the track. And I know that Sarah's really fond of the little mice, rats, whatever. But they push you up such that you get a more advanced leg when you start out.
Yeah.
So there's a cool catch up mechanism for that. So you're not ever fully out of the game, even if you're running behind.
And really, it was a pretty close game for most of us.
For the most of us, yeah. We had one player who's a little bit further behind, but they were new. But yeah, I can't really argue with you on that one, except for the fact that it's not really my cup of tea as far as the short, easy, simple games.
Generally, we're not huge fans of luck-based games.
Yeah, especially me.
And there's definitely a lot of luck in this. So
yeah, there's one really bad tile you start out with in your bag, and I drew it very first or second draw every time.
Pretty much every time.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3. I think it's
white.
Yes,
and really, I'm fine with that. As long if he keeps doing it, I'm good with it.
But I still managed to hold my own.
You did. You did. So.
There's like 2 good parts about a 3 that you're going to go up high and get more stuff. But the thing that we don't like is that
you can make
if
it bust.
it's the white, you can make a bust.
Yep.
And busting's not good.
No, we don't like busting. Unless it's ghosts.
Who you
we like to. Wait, what? Oh, Ghostbusters.
Right.
Yes,
Good job.
You got that one. All right.
Ghostbusters.
That's right.
That's right.
You said ghosts and then busters.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. I never watched that.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, maybe when you're a little older.
No, it's a show.
There's a movie.
Well,
there's actually
based off a movie and there's a cartoon.
Several of movies now.
Really?
Yeah, but when you're a little older, we'll show you Ghostbusters, but not yet.
Well, I know some ghosts. I know a Ghostbusters.
yes.
So, what would you rank overall your score for the game?
Given what it is and the quality of the of the game and the fun that it's had from especially all ages and all levels, I would give it an 8. It's not again my particular favorite, even as far as starters go, but on occasion it's fun to get out. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the luck games, as you mentioned, and I tend to have bad luck, and so given that, I try to steer more towards others, but if there's occasionals I'm in the mood for it, I didn't mind it tonight at all.
I think there's a reason why it won the Keenersville.
Definitely.
It's a
definitely earned
great
it. And
game.
Isn't that the young?
Yeah. So it's the lighter award.
Yeah.
So I think there's a good reason why it won that award. So it's a lot of fun. It's easy to teach. So I would give it a high 8. I mean, I might be twisted to do a low 9 because it's just that good of a game. It's just a lot of fun. You walk away, whether you win or lose, you had a good time. Yeah. And you can't say that a lot for a lot of games.
Yeah, and it's one, like I said, it's hard to find a game that is somewhat strategic, but also lets you incorporate someone who's 6 and that really enjoys it. And the best part is getting to see the smile on her face. So.
Right.
The fact that she got to play with Daddy and got to play with Uncle Robert and Papa and Heather. You just can't pass up that priceless time. So what is your
score for the whole game? Everything. What would you give it? Out of 10.
I would just give it a 10. It's just so good.
Just a 10?
A very high 10.
Very high 10.
I just think it's so good.
If you could go to 11.
I would go to 100 if I could.
Wow.
Wow, it's that good.
She really likes it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The one bad piece of this game, and it's getting ready to happen, is the cleanup.
Yeah. Because there's all the bits. A lot of bits to clean up.
And you got to reset all the bags back to what they started with. That's going to be the fun part.
1-3.
And guess what? That's your job tonight.
Yay!
Yay!
No! I'm going to bed. Bye-bye.
Well, that's it for us tonight. So we'll be back again probably tomorrow is my guess. I mean, as fast as she gets reviews out and we crank games out. So please feel free to subscribe below.
Hit the like button.
Send us some messages, comments, feedback. Tell us how cute she is. Whatever you want to do. And she might be for sale next week. Who knows?
No, I'm not going to be for sale. I'm keeping my family. I'm keeping my family.
Okay.
Or if I'm for sale.
Okay.
If I'm for sale, I want someone to buy me my family.
Wow. All right. Well, this has been fun.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was fun having this time with you. So, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
We get it. Let's just start now. Come on. I need to see the next part. The talking.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.